Welcome to my channel, Aqua Luna 73, Intuitive Tarot channel. I apologize, I know I'm very late with the last two readings. This is going to be a reading for Virgo. I was very busy and I still am, as you can see. I'll change the setting again because, like I said on a previous occasion, is that I'm currently busy with renovations and everything is a little bit chaotic at the moment. Okay, so my life is very busy. So, Virgo, this is going to be a reading for you. Sorry, no, not Virgo. Is it Virgo? Yes, it's Virgo. Okay, it's outstanding readings is Virgo and Leo, so I'll stick to Virgo then. So, this is the two cards that the universe gave you, Virgo. You will see the one card here, it says Gift of Freedom. Gift of Freedom. It says break away from your attachments. Okay. And the other card, the Karma Music Tarot card, is the Three of Coins. In the original tarot deck, the Three of Coins is represented by, excuse me for the background noise, it's my kids making a noise and they playing with a dog, so excuse me for the noise. Anyway, this is the Three of Coins, and the Three of Coins in the original tarot deck is it's all the scholarly card. Yes, it's the scholarly card. It's this card about learning. Okay, and I'm going to go into detail as to what this means now. Okay, so I'm just going to put this over here, and this one I'm going to put over here. So, oh my gosh, don't fall over, please. Okay, let's just put it like this. This is us to work for now. Okay, first card already fell out. Already pre-shuffled all the cards. So, Universe, Cosmic Mother and Father, Source, Ancestors, God, Holy Spirit, God, Son, Jesus Christ, whoever you resonate as for my viewers. Give me a clear, give me a clear and concise reading for Virgo today. What do you want Virgo to know today? What do you want Virgo to know today? Okay, this is the first card that fell out. Okay, I think this should be, the space is very, very small. And you have to excuse me, but I constantly have to adjust everything. It's very inconvenient at the moment, but okay. Everything will be soon. Soon everything will be over. Okay. Just push my crystals a little to the side. I think I should just put this over there. Okay. Virgo. What is the universe want to tell you today? I constantly have to check if the camera is recording as well. Because the bottom of the deck is the Magician card. The Magician is the Alchemy card. It's someone who's very powerful. Okay. I'm just going to grab the booklets over here just to what the poem gift of freedom. Break away from your attachments. Break away from your attachments. Shelter is found in solitude. Freedom is found in the elimination of worldly passion as a goal. And friendship is found in not having any inclination to control. So I get a distinct feeling here, Virgo, that you have issues with control. Okay? This is what came out strongly when I drew the card, is issues with control. We'll go into that. And then this, Three of Coins. Coins are represented by earth signs. Okay? And Capricorn and Virgo is attached to the specific card, Three of Coins. This is a scholarly card in the ordinary tarot deck. Here it's represented by a woman. She is in she has a gown, a wedding bridal gown, and she's standing in front of an altar, and the man is not there. He's far away. He's possibly working far away in some far off it's like they are in two different worlds. And this feeling that comes through with this card is someone that's discontent. It's someone that's not content with something or unhappy about something. Possibly what I also pick up is miscommunication that's coming through with this card. There's also a lot of sentimental things attached to this card, almost like someone who is melancholic and sentimental, and someone that's not in harmony with someone else, or could be possibly not harmonious within themselves. Okay, this could be someone that's also a situation where you look restrained. You look like you're somebody that has something under control, but deep down inside you still, it's almost like you may look on the outside like you have things under control, okay, to others, but internally you are struggling with something. It could be that you are, I seen someone that's daydreaming a lot. You see this man here, you will see this man is like is reminiscing and is daydreaming, and she's almost like she's in mourning. She's in a wedding gown and she's in mourning, and he's sitting there and daydreaming. And the card indicates that he's daydreaming about home. He's away from home and he's daydreaming about home. But this is not what is coming through today, okay? So let's just see where this goes. You start off the reading with the Six of Wands. Wands represented by fire signs. And wands represent action and movement. This is a man. This is the Six of Wands. This is a celebration card. You start off the reading very well. It could be, I get a distinct feeling, Virgo, with this card here. I don't know why the charging is coming through, but it's almost like someone with a passive aggressive attitude. This is what is coming through here. Like I said, wands are represented by action and fast movement. Okay, so fire signs, someone with a fiery personality, someone with a very feisty personality, male or female, witty person, intelligent, etc. But this person is also passive aggressive person. Okay. I also detect someone with someone that's very courageous, someone that's very with the Queen of Swords and with the Eight of Wands following, someone that's very courageous, someone that's in charge with the Queen of Swords of the mental capacities, someone that knows exactly what they want from life and willing to take the necessary movement in a specific direction to accomplish the things that they want. So this person is obviously somebody who's very sound, but also a very passive aggressive person. I don't know why this is coming through, but almost like somebody who, I don't know why this is coming through. It's almost like somebody who has I said could. I'm not saying that it is like this, but somebody that could have narcissistic tendencies or gravitate towards something gravitate towards narcissistic tendencies. I'm not saying this is you. This could be a person that you're interacting with, or this could be behavior that you need to address within yourself, because this is followed by the Emperor card, and the Emperor card is the Aries card, is represented by Aries, and Aries is uh, um, very fierce fire sign, very alpha male. I see this person as an alpha male, a very resilient, very fiery personality, go-getter, someone who's not scared to go. But today it comes across as somebody that's very egocentric, okay? And I get the distinct feeling that this is something that you need to address within yourself, Virgo. Or this could be someone that you're interacting with. But I get the distinct feeling I'm talking to you today, Virgo, because of the gift of freedom. And when I read the booklet, and the booklet says, break away from your attachments. Shelter is found in solitude. Freedom is found in the elimination of worldly passion as a goal. And friendship is found in not having any inclination to control. So, worldly passion, the Emperor card is also represented by someone who is very business minded. I see this person as an entrepreneurial person, very business minded, has an that this person is an authority figure, a boss, somebody who has a lot of control, a big conglomerate business. I don't know, this is what is coming through, okay? So I get the distinct feeling that this person is like I said, it's a go-getter. And this person has this type of perception that, or you could have this underlying ingrained social conditioning that with this Emperor card, that you have to have this type of authority to be respected, possibly. You could be someone that misuses your authority, okay? And you love material things. You could be a very materialistic person. It's almost like you a very self-indulgent person, okay? Somebody that overindulges themselves in anything. It could be anything. Someone who likes eating, someone who likes drinking a lot, overindulgence of any type of thing, okay? Self-gratification, somebody who is in self-gratification. And this person sees as self-gratification as a form of freedom. In other words, this person has a tendency to gravitate towards doing whatever they want to because they feel that that is a way of showing their independence, basically. Okay, I want to make an example. What example can I give you? Okay, many people, when they want to express their freedom and show their rebellion towards a institute or organization or whatever, they tend to gravitate to getting tattoos, or they start using recreational drugs, or they party. It's almost like it's a norm among young people to do that. Okay, and that is their way of showing the independence, of showing the, yeah, basically that's the best example I can come up with at the moment. I'm sorry. Okay. So this is the distinct feeling that I get with this gift of free break away from attachments. It's almost like, Virgo, you have this certain perception that you have a certain perception of how you perceive what freedom is. And your perception of what you think freedom is not necessarily the truth of what freedom is. This is what is coming through, okay? This is followed by the judgment card. And you will see here with the judgment card, it's an angel and these three people. They're stretching out their hands towards the angel. And the judgment card usually speaks of um, it could be that it could involve legal battles of some sort, or something that's going to be rewarded in your favor, or it could be something major that you need to address within yourself, something that you need to surrender yourself to, a lesson that you need to learn, but you possibly, I distinctly get the feeling that you're very stubborn about this situation or this lesson or whatever it is that you need to address within yourself. Um, it could, this attachment that the gift of freedom speaks about, it's almost like it's an attachment of how you think things are, or how you perceive things to be. With this card here, also the Three of Coins, is a scholarly card. It's a card about learning. And it's almost like the universe wants to tell you with the Judgment card and the Three of Coins here, that how we perceive things is not necessarily how others perceive things. We all have individual, we see things from our perspective because our world is the only world we know. Okay, and we can sit and judge others and give our opinion about other people's lives, but we cannot assume that we know what's going on in their lives, okay? Because we don't live their lives. It's almost like someone sitting on the outskirts and judging and people, and I wouldn't say it's someone judging people. It's almost like you're, I don't know what this is. It's like you have this type of perception and you're very narrow-minded about it, mind you. Very close-minded about this perception that you have. This card here, these two cards, if you put it together, it also speaks of the specific card also. There's not harmony between these two people because they don't understand each other. Because they both live in two different worlds, this man and this woman. Okay? Yes, obviously they are partners. Okay? Doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's a relationship thing. But it shows you that she lives her daily life as a woman and he lives his daily life as a man. And she has her own perception about how she thinks his life is, and he has a perception of how he thinks her life is. And there's a miscommunication between the two of them, which leads them to gravitate away from each other because there's miscommunication between the two. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a relationship. It could just be, I get a distinct feeling, it's almost like you have this social conditioning belief that of how you perceive things or see things, and you expect others to see things the way you see it, and that's not necessarily the case and ever is going to be the case, because we live in a world full of opinions. Everybody has opinions, and as much as you are not readily going to accept other people's opinions or beliefs, yet you want them to accept yours. So it also boils down to, like I said, it's almost like a person that's egocentric and they expect people just to see their perspective, but they don't want to see um, other people's perspective and understand that the world that we live in is compromised of duality. They understand this, but they don't want to accept it. So there's a lack of harmony in this situation because of the specific mindset. Okay? It's almost like you need to balance your emotions or your thoughts about the situation, Virgo. And sometimes it requires of us to make certain sacrifices. And I don't want to put it, sacrifice sounds like, it sounds like sacrifice. Sacrifice, when you hear the word sacrifice, you see yourself as somebody that's going to be a victim of something, but that's not necessarily the case, okay? Because this specific sacrifice that you need to make will also lead you to a greater understanding of what freedom really entails. And I think you have a very narrow perception of what you think freedom is. Freedom is not necessarily being overindulgent. Freedom is not necessarily being able to do whatever the hell you want to do. Okay? Freedom is also taking responsibility for your life. And freedom can only be attained through facing certain situations and certain aspects about yourself and being truthful to yourself about yourself will give you that clarity and understanding, and that in itself is also a freedom. It's not this facade of freedom that you think it is by overindulging or having an opinion and expecting others to just, okay, this is my opinion and this is how it's going to be, and that's it. Okay. The next card is the Page of Wands after the Judgment card, and pages are messengers. And this pages are people that bring in, and it's the universe. This is the universe talking to you with this page. But this is also an indication to me. I get a distinct feeling of someone that's very immature about the situation within themselves. They're not honest with themselves about something, and they're immature about it, because a page is a young person. I feel this page is someone who can be also volatile and in their behavior, impulsive. It doesn't necessarily mean this person cannot control themselves. It's just they have this immaturity about them. Okay? About certain things. I don't see this person as an immature person when it comes to business. I see this person as a very successful person. It's just I pick some immature aspects up on your personality. Like I said, it's your perspective of how you think freedom is, or how you perceive freedom of some kind. And like I said, Virgo, freedom does not entail you doing whatever you want to, because this is not, people have a misconception about what freedom entails. Okay. Sometimes people want to overindulge in certain impulses, and they think that because they have a right to indulge in certain impulses, that automatically gravitates towards freedom. And that's not what freedom is about. Freedom is about taking responsibility for your life, and you being able and being mindful and observant of your own behavior. Okay, someone that's very self-aware. And someone that's very self-aware will make better choices. And with that comes the freedom and responsibility to take your life to the desired direction that you want to. Taking responsibility for your life and your thoughts and your actions is crucial to find your freedom. Okay? And it's definitely not this type of freedom that you are thinking it should be. And at the end of the day, Virgo, when you do this, if you become this self-aware, you become wiser, and you can act from a place where you also are able to guide other people just by living this life. I'm just going to read this poem again to you. Shelter is found in solitude. Freedom is found in the elimination of worldly passion as a goal. And friendship is found in not having any inclination to control things. I get, like I said, I get a distinct feeling of somebody who is with this card as well, somebody that's a very controlling person, somebody that likes to take matters into their own hands, This person is also a very strong and courageous person. But even though you may be strong, courageous, and successful, doesn't mean we are not prone to make mistakes. We are human. And with the strength card here today, the universe is asking you, or telling you, not asking you. The universe is telling you that you need to address this thing within yourself. You need to find the strength to overcome this thing, okay? Whatever it is. And if you don't do this, uh, uh, um, Virgo, obviously it will put you in this Five of Wands. I mean the Five of Pentacles position of loss and sadness, a position of you will see here, this is the following cards, the Five of Coins and the Two of Swords. And this is obviously someone that's in the head, somebody that's in a very painful state of mind. Because if we don't face certain aspects within ourselves, we end up with mental patterns that are constricting us of and to move and evolve mentally. And we stay in a victim mentality. I see this as someone that's in a victim mentality, about someone who is not strong enough to face something within themselves, or not brave enough to face a certain aspect within themselves. They may know they have this, whatever this is, and they're readily aware of it, but they're not willing to make the changes, okay? And like I always say, lessons tend to repeat themselves and life patterns, it, it, they tend to repeat themselves until you learn a lesson, okay? So this is clearly, sorry about that, that is Luna, my dog. She's scratching at the door, she wants to come in. But the reading is almost finished, so I'm not going to open the door now. Anyway, this is something that you need to address. This is not the answer to overindulge yourself, to have this entitlement. It's almost like somebody who has an entitlement of how they think freedom is, by overindulging themselves, by doing whatever makes them. Yes, you can do whatever makes you happy, but not at the expense of others, okay? Not if it harms other people or creatures, etc. Not if it's narcissistic behavior and you get away with it and you feel the sense of empowerment over others. No, that's not what this is about. That's not freedom, okay? Freedom is taking responsibility for yourself, taking responsibility for your life, okay? Not freedom does not mean you can overindulge simply because you feel, because that's impulsive, okay? And that type of freedom is a freedom that seeks outer admiration and praise. The other type of freedom requires you to believe in yourself, to have faith in yourself, in your dreams, in your desires, and what you want from life, etc. And you have to understand that if you take responsibility for your life, it will lead you to the true freedom that you desire. Something that will give you peace and satisfaction, a sense of well-being, because then you can create it for others as well. And this will require you also to face certain challenges, okay? it requires you to be strong, and you will face certain challenges, but it's something that you will be able to overcome. Anyway, this is your reading for today. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next reading. Please take care. Bye.